A pleasant day, everyone, and to you, Miss Aname Angana, good day to you. We are the Group 6, and here are the members. So, our topic is all about selecting the advertising media outlets. So, not every journalist or television station will be the best fit for you. It's important to know first what topics are covered, the level of readers and viewers, and how much influence an individual contact may have. Just like your own target market research, your business will want to do the same when it comes to finding the right media channels to reach out to. This means what they are covering should match as closely as possible to what is published on your website and on social media. Here are some factors that are needed to be considered when selecting advertising media outlets.
First factor, objectives of firm. Companies' general and advertising objectives are the prime considerations in media selection. Those media capable to meet companies' expectations are likely to be selected. Advertising objectives may be to inform, remind, convince, create, prestige, or to increase sales and profits. Different media have a varying capacity to meet those objectives. Second, cost media and company's financial position. Media selection decision is highly influenced by media cost and firm's ability to pay. Company has to pay for buying space or time, and preparing advertising copy fit for the media to be selected. TV, radio, films are costly in terms of buying time and preparing advertising copy. Print media are relatively cheaper in both space and preparation of advertising message. Some outdoor media are quite low in cost. As per media cost and company's financial capacity, the appropriate media should be selected.
The third factor, reach or number of people exposed to the message. It is an important criterion to choose among ad media. Reach means the number of different people exposed to a particular medium at least once during a specified time period. Mass media are capable to reach millions of people by just one exposure. Television has more exposure capacity compared to outdoor media in a particular time. Local media can expose the message to a limited person. In the same way, frequency, the number of times within a specified time period, the average person exposed to the message. And impact, the impact created on audience by an exposure through given medium are also important variables that determine cost effectiveness of various media. The fourth factor, companies' advertising policy and approach. Companies' advertising policy and approach determine which of the media should be selected. For example, if company policy is not to spend more money for advertisement.
The fifth factor of selecting of advertising media outlets is type of buyers. People to be influenced should be taken into account while selecting the media. Buyers can be classified into various classes as discussed in market segmentation. Each medium has its special viewers, readers, or audience. For the firm, it is important to know whether the target groups can be exposed by the particular medium. Television is the most common medium, but can be made more particularly by selecting the special program. Magazines are capable to appeal particular sex, age groups, or professionals. Daily newspapers are again very general in nature. Another factor is condition under which customers are influenced. Readers or viewers' mode and interest determine receptivity of message. Television is the best fit medium to associate advertising message when people are watching or enjoying related programs. For example, advertising TV's Victor motorbike on television during the live telecast of TV's Cup One Day series. However, It is difficult to determine mood or interest of readers for daily newspapers. It is relatively easy to determine mood of people during a specific program in radio or television. In case of outdoor media, the place is very important to judge mood of people. For example, hoardings, posters, or banners near gardens or picnic places are more likely to be attracted.
The next factor is circulation or coverage. The area covered by medium is an important criterion. Some media are capable to cover the globe while some can cover only the limited locality. One of the examples for this is the local newspapers cover limited areas. The national newspapers like the Time of India and the Economic Times cover by the whole nation. Similarly, certain magazines have national and international circulation, and in the same is true with audiovisual and outdoor media. As per geographical concentration of customers, the suitable media should be selected. The next is repetition or frequency. Repetition or frequency implies the number of times within specific time period. An average person is exposed to the message by specific medium. Most of the outdoor media hold the message for relatively long time. Magazines or periodicals publish monthly or quarterly. Mostly, they publish advertisements only in a particular edition. The more is the repetition of advertising message, the more is the effect of the medium on people. Naturally, advertisements appear in frequently is more like to read or attend than if it appears only once. However, repetition in case of newspapers, TV, radio, etc. depends on companies' ability to pay.
9. Credibility and image of media. In case of newspaper and magazines, the factor is critical naturally advertising message. Appears in the reputed newspaper of magazines carry heavy impression and effect than substandard media. People don't trust the appeal published in the lower standard media prestigious media to carry the advertising message. 10. Past experience. Companies' own past experience may be the instrumental to decide on advertising media. For example, if company has satisfactory experience of using a particular medium, there are more chance to use the same medium and vice versa.
The 11th factor is experience of other companies. Experience of other companies is one of the most important consideration in media selection. Company may try to know what others companies say about applicability and usefulness of various media. Views of other companies must be followed with care and caution. Next is expert opinion. Marketing expert consultants who work on professional basis can be consulted to suggest an appropriate medium to carry the message. These experts, on the basis of analysis of market situation in relation to product to be advertised, can be recommended to the suitable media. Since they have experience and expertise in the field, they are in a better position to judge the suitability of each of the media in relation to product and company's financial position. They charge fees for other consultancy services.
The 13th factor type of advertising message. Each advertising message needs specific advertising vehicle. If a message is a simple, print media are sufficient. If a message is a complicated and the company wants to demonstrate and explain, audiovisual media suit the needs. And the last factor is others. Apart from the above-mentioned factors, there are certain factors that affect media selection decision. They are listed as under effectiveness of media, availability of media, government rules and regulations, time and place, types of product, and etc. And the under of the effectiveness of media are the following. Media objectives. It is a media objectives are goals to be attained by the media strategy and program. Media strategy means is a decisions on how the media objectives can be achieved. Media is the various category of delivery systems including broadcast and print media. Broadcast media means it is a TV or radio network or local radio station broadcast. And print media is the publications like newspapers, magazine, direct mail, and etc. Media vehicle. It is the specific message carrier. It can be a specific television show or a specific newspaper. Coverage. It refers to the potential audience that might receive the message through the media vehicle. Next is the reach. Reach refers to the number of people that will be exposed to the media vehicle at least once during a given period of time. And the last is the frequency. Frequency refers to the average number of the times an individual within target audience is exposed to the media vehicle during a given period of time.
So our next topic is all about media characteristics. What is media? What are media characteristics? The word media comes from the Latin word middle. Media carry messages to or from a targeted audience and can add meaning to these messages. So there are also some media terminologies. First is media planning. Media planning is the process of designing a strategic course of action that shows how advertising space and time can be used to present the message in order to achieve the advertiser's goal. Next is media characteristics. There are two types of media for communication: mass media and interpersonal media. Interpersonal media is an expensive medium but highly useful for focused reach. On the other hand, mass media like television or radio or maybe newspaper are cost efficient and characterized by wide reach.
Here are some mediums for media advertising. First, television. The following are the specific characteristics of television. It is more impactful as it is the combination of sound, sight, and motion. It has broad reach and mass coverage. It is highly intrusive medium. It has high absolute cost, but cost per thousand is moderate. Advantages of television: mass coverage, high reach, impact of sight, sound, and motion, high prestige, moderate cost per thousand exposure. Disadvantages of television: low selectivity, high absolute cost, short message life, high production cost, and lastly, clutter.
The next medium is radio. Following are the specific characteristics of radio. First, it can reach out to remote audiences. Second, it is most cost efficient among all mass media. Third, radio can reach mobile population. Fourth, radio has local market identification. The next medium is newspaper. Following are the specific characteristics of newspaper. Newspaper is a better option to provide detailed information. A publication have different editions for different areas, so there is a geographic flexibility in newspaper. Newspaper have different sections, so there is opportunity of targeting special interest groups. Newspaper are vehicle for coupon delivery. Here are the advantages and disadvantages of newspapers. Advantages are high coverage, low cost, short lead time for placing ads. Ads can be placed in interest sections. Timely or current ads can be used for coupons. Disadvantages are short life, only visual, clutter, poor reproduction quality, selective reader exposure, and lastly, low attention getting capability.
Magazine. So these are the following specific characteristics of magazine. There are magazines for sports, corporate, business, women, children, and etc. So we can say magazine have specific audience selectivity. As they specialized, magazine have longer life. Magazine provide them opportunity for message security and geographic and demographic flexibility. Magazine characteristics. The advantages and disadvantages. Advantages of magazine is the segmentation potential, high information content, longer life, compatible editorial, environment, multiple readers, quality reproduction. So these are the disadvantages of magazines. So the only visual, long lead time for ad placement, lack of flexibility.
And lastly, outdoor. Following are specific characteristics of outdoor media. Outdoor media is easily noticeable and it provides 24 hours coverage. Outdoor is a location-specific media. It has local market preferences. Outdoor media is cost-efficient medium. It can be good reminder media. Outdoor characteristic. Here are the advantages and disadvantages. The advantages: 24 hours coverage, location specific, high resolution, easily noticed, cost efficient medium. Disadvantages: short exposure time requires short ads, poor image, local restriction.
So that was our report regarding selection of advertising media outlets and media characteristics.